It's a Credence and Collisions episode of the King of the Road Show HD. And now we're cruising back to Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches for tips from owner Sterling Bradley. Bradley's Collision Center has been in business since 1962, and their beautiful shop is located at 2639 Knoll Street in Port Neches, Texas. Sterling Bradley's tip number 1, how to save money on your aging headlights.
A lot of these headlights on today's cars, they used to be fairly inexpensive, but today you can spend upwards of $2,300 for a headlight. In most instances, headlights run anywhere from $300 to $600 on your car. And this is a whole lot cheaper fix than going out and just purchasing a new headlight. This will hold up for a period of time, but like the original headlight, it will dull. Sooner or later, you will have a dulling effect come back. Now what I'm going to do now, what this does, this keeps this headlight from ever fading again. And also it gives it a real shiny appearance. And at nighttime, it's a whole lot easier to see down the road in. So what I'm fixing to apply right now to this plastic is, to make the clear coat adhere to it, is actually called an adhesion promoter. It's actually softening the material, getting it hot, and it's going to soften it. And then when the clear coat hits it, it actually allows that clear coat to actually bond and adhere and melt into that surface. Let's see, here we go. All right, and that's what we actually did. We actually just clear coated the headlight. If you'll zoom in on that, you can see how it actually has a shine like your finish on your car would. So it really enhances an automobile and improves your vision at night. And that's just another Bradley's Collision Shop tip. Thank you.
Sterling Bradley's tips number 2, how to beautify your vehicle with a 3-stage pearl paint job.
What we're doing today on this Nissan Altima is he's laid his base color down, and if you notice, he's actually blended the fenders where he's brought the color over top of each front fender. All we're doing is replacing the hood on this vehicle. And so he's brought his base coat over and he's fanned the top of the fenders. And what Mark's fixing to do right now is he's fixing to spray a pearlescent metal coat on it. This is your pearlescence right here that goes in your, it's like a clear coat with this actual pearl in it. It's actually a powdered pearl that goes into the clear. And he's going to lay a coat of that on it. Then after he does that, he's going to put the clear coat on it. Go ahead, Mark. If you'll notice, he's fanning that clear out. He's actually doing it like a drop coat. So see how he's dusting and blending the pearl in? Now that's going to flash, and once that flashes, he's going to come in and put a clear urethane coat, and that actually what gives you your 3-stage.
For tip number 3, Sterling tells us about his high-tech tablet.
This scans the barcode on your vehicle. It tells everything about your car. It tells if there's any recalls on your vehicle, if there's an insurance claim going on with your vehicle. It can automatically tie itself in with the claim number. And what you do is you take this, you take a picture of that VIN tab, and then you take pictures of all 4 corners of the car, and it actually labels the picture for the insurance companies. And at the same time, we can put your information in there, and this thing will actually update our customers on where their car's at, what's going on with their cars on a percentage level on a daily basis through a text message.
For tip number 4, Sterling tells us how to avoid the hassles and headaches of dealing with those dreaded call centers.
And they claim the customer's biggest dissatisfaction in J.D. Power's study was with the call centers. Well, we do things a little different here at Bradley's. What we do, we like to have the customer come over here and bring us the insurance information, and we actually have the direct numbers to the companies, so you don't have to go through the call centers. So, because whenever you file a loss, you call it in the call center winds up downloading it to the insurance company, and eventually someone's supposed to call you. So what we do here at Bradley's is we sell service and we provide collision repair. What we like to do is get the car, you bring the information to Bradley's, we actually call the company direct for you, we actually file the claim for you with your assistance, and what happens is that allows your claim to go a whole lot smoother and a whole lot quicker. You know, I always mention back in the day when we do one, Since I grew up in this industry, I remember that one of the best businessmen I've ever met or ever known owned an insurance agency. He was an insurance agent. Well, I was in his office one day and the guy was in a claim for one of his customers. And he had asked the company to call the customer. And I asked him, I said, do you always call the claims in for the customers? And I'll never forget what that man told me. He says, we sell service, we provide insurance. So what we do here at Bradley's is we sell service and we provide collision repair.
Stop in Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches soon and tell them you heard about it on the King of the Road Show HD. Still to come, Ken Holloway will be back in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle. But next, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of Billy Ray Cyrus's new video as our Max Bowl music clip of the week.
King of the Road.